The digital chameleon. Look around you. How many versions of you exist online? The polished professional on LinkedIn, the curated adventurer on Instagram, the witty commentator on X, the vulnerable storyteller on TikTok. We are digital chameleons, constantly adapting, evolving, reinventing. But what happens when the lines between our digital selves and our true selves begin to blur? What's the hidden cost of this constant reinvention? The pressure cooker of performance. From personal branding to creator economy, the message is clear. To thrive, you must constantly perform. Your online persona isn't just a reflection. It's a project. Every post, every update, every like becomes a data point in your digital resume. This isn't just about sharing. It's about strategizing, optimizing, and constantly proving your worth. But this pressure to always be on, always be better, always be new, is a pressure cooker for our psyche. Identity diffusion. Who am I really? Psychologist Erik Erikson talked about identity diffusion, a state of not knowing who you are or where you're going. In the digital age, this can manifest as a deep fragmentation of self. When you embody so many different personas for so many different audiences, do you still have a cohesive sense of self? Is the real you just an amalgam of these curated versions? Or is there something deeper being lost? The cycle of comparison and inadequacy. Every reinvention often comes with an unspoken comparison. We see others' meticulously crafted highlight reels and feel the urge to catch up, to outdo, to level up our own digital presence. This fuels a relentless cycle of self-improvement that often stems not from genuine growth, but from a feeling of inadequacy. We're not reinventing ourselves for ourselves, but for an imagined audience, and often against an imagined competitor. Burnout, the exhaustion of being on. Maintaining multiple digital identities is exhausting. The constant need to create content, engage, network, and keep up with trends demands an incredible amount of emotional and cognitive labor. This isn't just screen time, it's performance time, and it leads to a unique kind of digital burnout. The energy required to be endlessly interesting, aspirational, and relevant online leaves little left for actual life. The fear of being outdated. The digital landscape shifts at lightning speed. Today's hot trend is tomorrow's relic. This creates a pervasive fear of being outdated, irrelevant, or left behind. It's not enough to be present, you must be current. This anxiety pushes us into constant learning and adapting, not always out of curiosity, but out of a desperate need to stay afloat in the ever-flowing digital current. The authenticity paradox. In the quest for digital authenticity, we often fall into a paradox. We strive to be real online, but that realness itself becomes another performance. We curate our vulnerabilities, package our struggles, and brand our imperfections. The very act of presenting an authentic self can become inauthentic when it's filtered through the lens of digital expectation. Where does the performance end and true authenticity begin? Impact on relationships and mental health. This constant focus on digital self-presentation can erode our real-world connections. It can fuel anxiety, depression, and loneliness, even while we appear to be connected to thousands. Our mental health suffers when our self-worth becomes tied to external validation from a digital realm. The cost isn't just emotional, it's a fundamental challenge to our sense of belonging and well-being. Reclaiming your narrative strategies. for a healthier self. So, how do we break free? It starts with intentionality. First, digital audits. Regularly assess your online presence. Ask, does this truly reflect who I am or who I think I should be? Second, time boundaries. Schedule offline periods. Give yourself permission to not be on all the time. Third, curate your feed. Actively unfollow accounts that trigger comparison or pressure, embracing imperfection and slow growth. Fourth, embrace imperfection. Release the need for digital flawlessness. Your journey, including its messy parts, is your story. Fifth, prioritize real connections. Invest in face-to-face interactions. Nothing replaces genuine human connection for bolstering self-worth. Sixth, define your values offline. What truly matters to you, independent of likes or shares? Ground your identity in these intrinsic values, not fleeting trends. Allow for slow growth, like a garden, rather than rapid digital reinvention. The power of disconnection and self-reflection. Ultimately, finding our authentic self in the digital age requires intentional disconnection. It's in the quiet moments, away from the endless scroll and the pressure to perform, that we can truly hear our own voice. Self-reflection, journaling, spending time in nature, these are the antidotes to the constant digital noise. They help us remember who we are before the algorithm tells us who we should be. Conclusion: reclaiming your authentic self. The digital world offers incredible opportunities, but it also presents profound challenges to our psychological well-being. The cost of constant digital reinvention doesn't have to be your authentic self. By understanding the pressures, setting boundaries, and intentionally cultivating your offline identity, you can reclaim your narrative. Remember, you are not your online persona. You are a complex, evolving human being, and that in itself is more than enough. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on digital well-being.